What's up, yo?
How's it going?
Nico, we're 3 days from the opener. How would you kind of describe how you're feeling right now, preparing for this UCLA debut?
Yeah, I'm excited, man. Tired of playing against our own guys, so I can't wait to get out there and, play another team.
How many friends and family are you expecting at the Rose Bowl?
Got a lot of family coming. Probably like 20, 30, so it's going to be a fun game.
Nico, maybe this wasn't a dream you knew you had, but taking the field in the Rose Bowl, growing up in Southern California, what are you feeling when you think about Saturday?
Man, I've always wanted to play in the Rose Bowl. I almost had a chance last year to come here and play. Came up short, but I've always been excited to play in the stadium, and man, it's just a real moment for me, and I can't wait to just get in there.
What have you learned about yourself as a leader of the Blue and Gold throughout these past couple of weeks?
I think just me stepping out my comfort zone and being a more vocal guy. I think Coach Tino has helped me, tremendously in being uncomfortable, being comfortable being uncomfortable. So I think just him pushing me to lead the team and step out my comfort zone has been a big deal for me.
What does that mean to you, being comfortable, being uncomfortable? What does that feel like?
Yeah, well, I'm not a very loud guy, so when I got here, Coach Tino was pushing me to be that guy and be out there outspoken. So he's pushed me to be great, and I really appreciate Coach Tino.
How would you kind of describe your grasping of the offense at this point?
Man, I think I got it down, man. I think the fall camp really helped me. Just being comfortable in the offense, taking control of the offense, and yeah, man, me and the guys are putting a lot of work in, and we can't wait to display that Saturday.
Deshaun talked about the challenges of feeling like a team. A lot of new people, short time, new faces. How have you been able to accomplish that and build that foundation here before the season starts?
Yeah, just creating relationships with the guys, man. I think every day we come in, we've been in here 7 days a week, so we've got a real chance to really bond with each other and grow our relationships with each other. And yeah, man, hanging with each other off the field as well as on the field, I think plays a big part in that too.
When it comes to learning the offense, Tino mentioned, everyone has a different way they like to learn and how they process information. Were you someone who was more of where you could look at the playbook and process it that way, or did you have to go out and actually do it?
I think for me, both. Me seeing it on the tape and then me going out there doing it, I think has helped me, tremendously. I think, both ways, though, have helped me.
If this offense goes the way you want it to Saturday, what do you think it'll look like?
Yeah, I think if we execute well, man, and, we should dominate the game, man.
The receiving core and the running backs, what have you seen from them and the type of playmakers that you'll have at your disposal on the field?
A lot of playmakers. We got a lot of playmakers in the room, and I think Coach Tino does a great job with personnel and getting all the guys out there on the field.
Taking the extra reps today, how much do you pride yourself in wanting to get better continuously?
Say it again.
Taking the extra reps today after practice, how much do you pride yourself on wanting to get better continuously?
Man, a lot, man. And if I miss a throw in practice, I gotta rep that at least 5 times after. So I think just getting extra work in with the guys is always a good thing, and making sure we're on the same page.
Which receivers were out there with you?
Pretty much the whole receiver room. Had like 6, 7 guys out there, so got some good working.
Given the offseason that you've had, a lot of news following you, just a lot of stuff being said about just this journey that you have, how excited are you to just finally put that all behind you and actually play a game of football?
I'm excited, man. I can't wait, man. It's been an exciting moment for me just to get out there and go play football again. It's been a while, I don't know, a little over a year, so I can't wait to just get out there again.
Did you ever go to a UCLA game growing up at the Rose Bowl?
Yeah, I went to a couple, man. I got to catch a couple games.
Any that stand out?
I wouldn't say so. When I was younger, I don't really have too many memories. The last game I did come to was the UCLA-Oregon game at the Rose Bowl last year, so that wasn't, a good memory for me, but, we're ready to go this year.
You mentioned, having your family here and being able to come out to the game. Would you say is that your favorite part of being back in Southern California? Or
definitely, yeah, definitely. Just me being back home and having my whole family at the games is going to be fun for me. Seeing all their faces in the crowd is definitely going to be fun.
How are you seeing Luke and Pierce developing behind you?
They're developing, man. Yeah, great, man. I'm, watching these 2 guys grow every day. I think our whole quarterback room is growing every day. So it's been cool to see, them taking their steps.
Utah, obviously, historically they've had strong defenses. What have you seen, and what do you know about this Utah defense?
Yeah, they fly around, man. They fly around. Very, disciplined defense. They've had that great defense for, I don't know how long. These past couple of years, I've always heard about Utah being, a great defense. So, I can't wait for the challenge, and I'm ready to go.
Nico, you wear number 9 for your 9 immediate family members, is that right?
Yes, ma'am. I had to switch it up. Yeah. I got 7 siblings and my 2 parents. So.
Are all 9 going to be at?
Yeah, they'll all be there, so it's gonna be fun.
What's been your favorite part about being a Bruin so far?
Man, I think just the brotherhood. You know, I've never really been, you know, this close to a team like how Coach Foster's got us. Just, you know, during fall camp, having us all in the hotel together, you know, creating our bond and growing our bond together. Yeah, man, I think, you know, the relationships that I've just built here have been so amazing.
You have a roommate this year, or are you living by yourself?
No, just me and my little brother. Yeah, me and my little brother. Yes, sir.
How did your brother sort of pick your brain on some things leading up to Saturday?
Yeah, man, he's just being a sponge, man. You know, he's running a scout team and, you know, in our meetings, so he's just being a sponge, trying to learn everything he can, and it's been fun having him in the room.
Do you guys talk a lot football at home, or is it more just like other conversations?
Yeah, we talk a lot of football at home, a lot of film study, so it's been great having him under my wing and him being here with me.
A lot of people, you know, might label him as like Nico's brother. How does he sort of embrace that spotlight, or
Yeah.
what is he? How does he deal with that kind of attention?
Sure, he's kind of dealt with it, you know, since high school, his whole life. So I think he does a good job dealing with it. But you know, he's his own person at the end of the day, and you know, when his time comes, he's gonna show y'all what he's about.
Do you have like any type of routine or superstitions hours before kickoff for a game,
Any superstitions? I don't.
or just like any habits, routines?
Any
you-
routines? Yeah, I got a certain routine that, you know, I do before the game. You guys will see it. You know, just as far as my warm-up routine and stuff like that. But I don't think I'm a very superstitious guy. You know, maybe one day, but you know, I never really found that yet.
Being one of 50 plus new players on this team, especially coming in after spring camp, how important is it? Garrett was saying that you know you're a guy breaking meetings now. How important is it for you to be one of the guys being vocal in those rooms?
I think it's important, man. You know, just the guys getting to know me. You know, I'm a new guy coming in, and you know, in a short amount of time, I think, you know, them getting to know me and my leadership style and how I lead the team has been great. So.
You mentioned that you aren't really, you know, that loud, but how do you find that leadership role and being able to assert your voice and be a vocal leader?
Yeah, I think just Coach Tino letting me know my voice is important, man. You know, when I speak, you know, everybody's looking and everybody's listening. So I think just using that in a good way, and you know, I've been doing an okay job at it. I think I still need to grow in that.
We have time for one more question.
You talked a lot about your like Samoan values. What does that mean to you? Why does it matter to you? How does it show up on the football field?
I think just the family aspect of it. You know, my Samoan culture, we're very close, and I think, you know, with our team that, you know, we built that here and we built that brotherhood. So, you know, just going to war with your brothers that's going to be next to you, I think, you know, you feel good about the guys you're going to war with.
Thanks, Nico.
Thank you.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you guys.